No, that's a great point. So, I mean, online reviews are super important for the concept of what we call local search engine optimization.
Mhm.
But it's also important for social proof and credibility in the eyes of the customer. So, if the typical customer goes to, and finds a business on Google doing a Google search, maybe they show up in the Google Maps results, or maybe they just find them and they're looking at their reviews and they have a single review. You've left a massive gap for what the user is going to interpret that to mean. And chances are it's not going to be positive for your business. It's going to be they must be brand new. They must not have many new customers. I'm not sure I want to risk my business with that. It could be they must just do an okay job because nobody cares enough to leave online reviews. You just don't want to leave that gap. You want to take control over it. Statistics are overwhelming in that, the majority of reviews that are written tend to skew to the negative. Um, and people are more than happy to write positive reviews, but they need to be prompted, and you need to have a systematic approach to do so. Statistics and general rule of thumb that I look at, if you have a less than a 4.2 star rating composite on your Google page, Google profile, um, you're losing business. It needs to be more than 4.2. That's kind of the bottom number that I always look at. If you're in the threes, you're definitely losing business unless you have no competitors, which, may be the case, but I wouldn't bet my business on that. Then the other thing is, I like to see, a minimum of, 20 to 30 reviews for a service area business, meaning a business that serves, and provides their services at their customer sites, in a specific geographical area. And then I like the third thing I like to see is a consistent review velocity. And these are Google's terms. So what does that mean? It means getting a nice steady stream of reviews coming in on a regular basis. Don't just go out and do an email blast, to 50 of your past customers and ask them to go write a review all at once. Uh, Chances are you won't get all 50 to write the review, but even if you get 5 or 10, that looks a little suspicious. Google likes to see, a constant, steady stream of reviews because it seems to be more authentic. And
Why am I
50,
always the negative one?
Well, you could have been positive. I could have given you a positive one. But let me ask you this, Ken. We're rubbing it all around, but I think what we want to kind of do is plant some seeds with folks that you are a wealth of information. Like you just got back from Austin as well. You went to see some guru, and you're actually the guru pulled you in as kind of one of his kind of support mechanisms as well. To talk through who that person is and kind of what's your role and what you're kind of learning from that person.
yeah. So his name is Perry Belcher. He's the co-founder of Digital Marketer, which, along with Ryan Dice, Ryan was more of the public-facing person that I think most people probably would know of if they're familiar with digital marketing or digital marketer. It was one of the premier, well, it was the premier digital marketing training platform available for marketers. And they ran major conferences called the Traffic and Conversion Summit, which was the largest marketing conference in the U.S., maybe the world, when they were doing it before they sold it off. And so Perry is a master copywriter, and he's really deep into how to leverage AI and robotics for businesses. And so I spend a lot of time, with the concepts that he's rolling out and he's working. He's got an entire team of people who go out and do this investigation and reporting and building of tool sets around AI platforms that I'm able to leverage. I'm in the mastermind program that he offers, and I'm also one of his pod mentors, if you will, where I've been assigned a team of other people in the mastermind program to kind of facilitate them being able to take advantage of all of the fantastic tools and knowledge that we get from Perry. What I did in Austin a couple of weeks ago was really looking at what we call primal offers. So we have three different parts to our brain. We have the reptilian part of our brain, we have the limbic, and then we have the neocortex.